Hello, hello. Once again, I have a captive audience here on Retro Gaming Live TV. Gonna play some Bart's House of Weirdness. If you've never seen Bart's House of Weirdness, you're in for a bit of a treat. I do need to rebind something, because I can't play this game with my generic layout, or my generic live split keybind, which I'm not going to explain. Let's see. Let's do that for split, that for reset. Skip, pause. There we go. Just because I do use the numpad for this game. This is absolutely not the worst Simpsons game, Dragon. There are far worse piles of garbage out there. Alright, so let's just get down to it. Basically, the gist of this is, I believe Bart is punished for something. Probably a crime he did commit. And we're going to hang out in this house. We need to get some items to help everybody. And basically, we're going to start with the hardest level in the game. Second hardest level in the game first, Death of a Space Mutant. And it is kind of like a very specific route through this stage. So, you're going to see me take some damage in certain places, jump over some certain things, take damage there to use iframes to pick up more ammo, because if you don't get some of the items before you play this game, you can't actually complete this stage. There are some items that will make this easier. We did not pick up any of those because we're doing this first. So most of the stuff in this level is meticulously routed out, and very little room for not routing. Those robots take exactly 6 hits, and you do need to count them, because if you're at the right edge of the screen when they die, they will push you off the back of the screen, and you will not get through it. Basically, you need to reset the room, and if you reset the room, you can't do it. I'm gonna get 3 of these and jump over the first manhole. That is a terrifying jump every time, despite every time I do it. And we've got basically just enough ammo to beat the stage with a little bit of leeway. Most of these aliens take 3, the sewer aliens take 2, the robots take 6. Your face is another alien, we're gonna hit it 3 times up front, 1, 2, 3 again, and we're done. Hello, Arpelia. This is one of my favorite games at this point. Sometimes we can damage boost through here, we're just gonna run by. Boop, that's stage 1. This level's the scariest level in the game for me, Itchy and Scratchy. It is a mean level. It is a real mean level. Basically, it's just gonna be a lot of really timed jumps. There's no actual shooting in this stage. Oh, we're getting hit right away, apparently. So taking damage on the first screen isn't so bad, because there is a donut here. And you can leave and come back and respawn the donut to get all the health in the world that you need. So this isn't too bad. Sometimes I go with just in the cool health, but I want full health right now because this is a marathon. Ow, what the heck, Scratchy? Or Itchy? I don't know which one you are. I want full health through here because I am not going to screw myself up. Alright, let's get going. That's bad. So the worst thing to get hit by is the hammer. The hammer deals an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. So we're going to do our best not to get hit by it. Second worst is that explosion right there. But if you jump at the right time... Okay, we're maybe okay. We might get a bad hand. Okay, we should be okay. Now just tell me not to screw this part up, which is pretty easy to get through. Just jump when something's nearby. And hey, that's it. There we go. Okay, that was Itchy, my bad. So now we've got the first power. Basically, there's 3 sections of the house, and on the right side you get the shoes, the left side you get the glasses, on the top side you get the, whatever that other item is that's really inconsequential. They basically all do little things. This, you'll immediately see our jump is completely different. This is the effect of the shoes. The shoes are awesome. They make you jump super far and completely change the game. So if you've learned to route this game going the way that the game probably wants you to go, oh, the hat's the other item, and the hat lets you go through the lasers on the robot without getting hit, which is why we need to route that very specifically. The jump basically breaks this game wide open, especially because the game doesn't expect you to get this until the end of it, but if you know what you're doing, you get it right away. And it makes these levels so much easier. Oh, I miscounted that. And that's our attic. As you see, the attic is a lot quicker. Alright, we're gonna go down to the basement. Basement's also mean. Oh yeah, the plot of the game is Krusty was kidnapped by Sideshow Bob. I'm sorry about that. I completely forgot about this. I wouldn't say I'm the new Fizu, but I definitely enjoy bad games. I want to take a minimum of damage there, which is basically why I specifically jumped in that certain spot. Taking too much damage makes the end of this level basically impossible. So we don't want that. These skeletons down here deal a ton of damage and they're always in the way, and you want to be able to soak up 3 hits at worst. What I'm hoping is this knocks me left, like that, and then I'm free to just jump over. I might get hit, but I'm all the way at the skeleton key now without a problem. So two more major areas here. And this was initially the worst stage in the game for me, Maggies Ball. Maggies Ball is just some really, really mean jumps at the end that aren't actually that bad to make. Mostly, since we've got the long jump, we can skip all the intended platforming in this stage where you're supposed to swing on the ties, because why would we do that? We can jump all the way over this squirrel. Shout out to that squirrel who never blinks. And there's going to be things falling from the ceiling in that last screen. Those are completely random. I thought that was a pretty good pull that I didn't get hit by any of them. Most of the B positions here are a little bit random. You'll probably get hit. The damage isn't too severe. We're going to fall through here, go through the tree. There's going to be a little bit of health at the bottom and a spider. And then comes the really fun section of the level. So I'm going to jump over that one. These worms deal a boatload of damage, so we're going to take a little bit of damage off the ant and use that to go by. One hit there is not a big deal. We are going to grab that health and go down this ladder because it sets us up nicely for our first jump that we want to make, which is completely in the water. We did absolutely terribly. So we're going to try to do better this time, and we leap directly in the water. I'm trying to land on a ledge up here. That's good enough. I still want to land on this ledge. Come on. Or I'm going to jump right off. There we go. This is where I want to be right here. Mostly, I want to jump into that first yellow barrel and then jump off of it when it's high up. So I'm going to take a quick jump here. When it's high up in the air, we're going to jump again. Oh, I jumped in the wrong spot. My bad. My bad. This is a mean section, and anyone who's watched me play this game has seen me get stuck here for like minutes on end. The way the barrels move up and down is completely RNG. So if you're waiting for a pattern, you might be waiting for a while. There we go. This is what we want. We want to jump on that next barrel, which that might be bad, and then jump off when it's low. The yellow barrels, if they get too far down, you just fall through the bottom of them, and you get dumped in the water. Thankfully, the water does not kill you in this game. It could be a lot worse. There we go. We jump when this is low. And it sets us up perfectly to land on the middle barrel while it's rising, and we get our ball. That took a little longer than I wanted it to, but you know what? We did it, and that's fine. This last stage, Tickets to Space Mutants, is the one I found the biggest time save in. Basically, the old route used to take a different route through the stages, and if you get the glasses first, what the glasses do is make more power-ups show up. And in addition, what you're trying to do is get $5 and buy for Tickets to Space Mutants. Hello, shout out to the Goose from Goose Game. There are more dollars that show up if you get the glasses first, so you want to do that so you can get to the end of this stage quicker. Otherwise, you need to go into a mall all the way on the right side. So this is our second dollar. We're going to get 2 from Mr. Burns' room here. Smithers deals a ton of damage, but usually you only get hit. Get a good dog jump. We should be able to jump over all the dogs. Great. And then back to our goose here. Honk. Honk if you got him. It's going to take some strategic jumps through here. Here's our last dollar, and that's the end of the stage. Normally you jump all the way to the left side, and there's a mall over there that has $2 in it. If you've got the glasses, then you're good to go. Anyway, here's the last stage in the game, which I'm going to be admittedly a little bit more quiet during, because this stage is a hecker. This stage is an absolute heck of a stage. mostly due to the log plumes for now. But we'll see when we get there. This is the intended path for this stage, by the way. So please get ready for all of that. There's not a good way to speed it up. It's just do it right and do it fast. Shout out to this part of the level. Okay. I'm just gonna keep jumping forever up until I hit a certain height with a jump, and then I should be good to clear a jump to the left. Like that. Oh god, that was bad. Okay, we're gonna see some jumping again. Don't do that. If you're playing this game, that's alright. We want that item on the left side, because it is extremely strong. It is the strongest attack in the game. And to beat Sideshow Bob, we need to hit him with a bunch of those. Say goodbye to the PB. Alright, so let's just do this again. No problem, right? So there's a bunch of lines in the palm tree. When I hit the one that's kind of in the middle above us, that's when I know I can go. I want you to turn around, Bart. Thank you. But, you know, I'm kind of at the mercy of the logs to get up that high. I'm going to try to take the speed strat, and this might kill me. We might be seeing this whole section again, so hopefully we don't do that. Oh, that's bad.
Okie dokie.
We tried to go fast, and fast killed us. So let's do it the slow way now.
Alright, let's go for it, man.
It is Pitfall at that point. Come on. So the current world record holder plays this game on 8,000 hertz, or 8,000 cycles, which I don't agree with. I feel like at 8,000 the game moves faster than it should. So my time's always in 3,000. Come on. Left, right, right. So I've been kind of sticking with 3, but I'll never catch that world record at 3, so eventually I'm going to have to start running on 8,000 cycles, and that's a weird thing to do. Alright, let's go get our item on the left side again. Not quite clearing the height I need. Now we are. So normally you jump off real early on this gator. And then as well on this one. I did it just earlier in practice. It's not that bad to get. It's not easy though. This stage, these two screens that are going to be coming up are some of the more confusing screens in this game. Because if you fall off of them on the wrong side, you just die, despite there being a floor down there. But we're going to navigate these very awkward platforms and try to get all these items here because we want these to first boss. And if we get all of them, it should be good. And I'm going to take a backup item or two. There's this cave over here that has health, and it's got these water balloons in it. And the water balloons are basically going to be my backup item, so I'm going to pick up 2 of them. Just in case I miss some shots with the gun. And that'll get me through. Otherwise, we have basically just enough shots to kill the boss. Here's our final boss, Sideshow Bob. Just get behind him and shoot. It's the safest thing you can do. Try to shoot him in the face. If you get in front of him, he'll start kicking you and throwing coconuts at you. Kicking hurts a lot. Coconuts aren't so bad. That does it. Goodbye, Sideshow Bob. We don't miss you. And we have rescued Krusty, and that is time. Here's our ending. Sideshow Bob is again in jail. We skateboard across the galaxy.
Who the hell are you?
We enter our name, and we're done. We did it. That went really well. I was kind of worried